Good morning, everyone. Should be live now. How is everyone on this lovely day? So, I've got some boxes right here. Interesting. So what could this possibly be? Good morning, good morning. So I was debating on unboxing these things first thing, but then I realized some of you probably have stuff to do, so I figured we'd unbox the big thing right off the bat, and that is this guy. Look at that. Second camera. Look at that. Let me just put the sponsor details in the description. Save that. There we go. So look at that. We've got a second camera, and we've got an unboxing this morning. And yeah, you can probably see what it is just by looking on your screen there. So yeah, you're gonna have to excuse the mess, which is everywhere in the room, basically. So yeah, there in that corner, and down there in that corner, that's the mailbag queue right there. You see that label right there? That's the mailbag box. So yeah, Elegoo has sent over the Neptune 4 Max. So this is the big boy, and they sent over 1 kilogram of filament as well. So this is very big. I don't know how to express this to you, except that the box weighs 50 pounds. It's literally 50 pounds. It is 27 inches in this direction, which is 69 nice centimeters. It is huge. 31 inches in this dimension, which is 79 centimeters. And it is 11 inches tall, which is 28 centimeters. Weighs 50 freaking pounds. I have this on a little table right now that is capped that the safe weight is 44 pounds. So this thing is huge. It is absolutely huge. MTLATC, I always watch my live streams, like the H3 live streams. I'm typically a little bit late. So if you watch at 1.25 times speed, you'll catch up. But yeah, good morning, everyone. Franco, ATL, Johnny Bergdahl, everybody's here. So I'm going to try to unbox this without appearing on camera, which will be the difficult part because this thing is huge. It is giant. But if I have to make any like very specific cuts where I'm gonna maybe appear on frame, I'm going to you know, cut the camera. But yeah, this is not opened yet. Can I come further? I can come further. There we go. Reach all the way over here. And cut this tape too. This is giant. Like I can't explain to you, like it doesn't show up on camera how big this thing is. It's huge. Close enough. It's so big. Gonna come over this way. Now I can't, like, if I fold this up this way, I can't see, so I'm gonna just cut the wing off the box here. It is absolutely too big to handle. I could go get a banana if you want. Okay, hang on. The request has been made for a banana. Ugh. Going up the stairs. Going to the kitchen. My wife's going to be like, why is one of my bananas out of the bunch? Coming back downstairs. There we go. There's the banana. It is absolutely insanely large. There you go. Banana for scale. Maybe I can print a banana on the Elegoo. I need some yellow filament though. They did not send me yellow filament. They sent me gray filament. Okay, now that I'm winded from going up and down the stairs. Yeah, see, there you go. So yeah, this thing, absolutely huge, absolutely insane. Elegoo basically told me that this wasn't available when I asked for it. And then they offered me the next model down, which is fine. And then I said, oh, that's fine. And then they're like, oh, actually, now the next model down isn't available. So how about we send you a max? And I said, yeah. Come on. This is not as clean of an unboxing as I was hoping for, but I don't have much choice because these wings are so big. Hearing aids won't connect to the phone because you forgot your hearing aids. Oh God. Are you at work, MTL? Let's see. How close can I get? Not very. Okay. So now this is the wings are open, which means now I can't see chat because my laptop is over there for the moment. Okay, well, let's see. Take the first layer off. Holy crap. This thing is ginormous. Okay, so let's see. Oh, that's the hot end. Hot end comes separate. It has like a PCB. Oh, very interesting. Very Bamboo Labs like. See with the heatsink here and the heating block there. Oh, it's got LEDs down there. Looks like it has a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. And there's a nice PCB on it right there. I can't see the chat, so trying to keep up with you guys. This is impressive looking. We'll look at it under the closer webcam soon. I have to take this whole gantry off somehow. Okay, what is this? Oh, we're gonna have to do some assembly, it seems. So this crazy looking thing has fans on it. See? These are fans. And they blow air like across the heated bed. This is a very interesting way to lower the weight of the parts cooling, while at the same time having really good parts cooling for PLA. So this will ride the gantry actually. Very interesting. If I were to buy a 3D printer, it would probably be Elegoo because I like their products. This is cool to see. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I reached out to a whole bunch of 3D printing companies And Elegoo is the only one that reached back out so far. This looks like a screen holder. Oh, here. Looks like where the screen's going to be. So what I'm going to end up doing is I cleared some shelf space over there on this workbench. I didn't go and clean the dirty area of my shop like I was supposed to, but oh well. We got a IEC cable, proper North American plug, good. I don't know where I'm going to put the gantry though while I unbox the rest. I have no idea. All right, reaching in, spool holder it looks like. Has a nice little design there, silk screened. Whole bunch of accessories. Looks like some basic tools. Oh, neat. I don't know if you can see, but those are ball end Allen keys. Very nice. Oh, a spare nozzle. Got a spare nozzle right there. USB key. A Wi-Fi antenna. I didn't do any research on this, by the way. So this will be interesting to see. A little bit of filament, I think, in there. Some screws. Okay. This is interesting. I definitely, so I put the, can someone confirm that the links are now in the description? Because I did put them there. So let's see if I can reach over here. So there's a possibility of getting this with up to 2 kilograms of filament. And they did not send the ones with the filament. They just sent the filament separately. So these are where the filament would be. Lots of foam to deal with here. Let's see if I can, I'm not tall enough to get the parts out. All right, so that's for the spool holder, certainly. And see if I can reach, give me a little bit of glue stick for the bed. Yeah, build platform glue stick for PLA, TPU, PETG, ABS, and other mainstream. PVP glue. Geez, this is huge. Oh, okay, so there is some notices here which we're going to read for sure. I don't want to break my new toy. You know what though? If you look at the price of this on the links in the description, oh, thank you for confirming that it is there. There we go, Johnny. I knew someone was just coming here for the unboxing. So if you look at the price in the description, it's not actually that expensive. The build surface is 420 mils by 420 mils by, I think, 500 millimeters. So it is large and in charge. All right, let's see if we can pull this gantry out. We're going to be very careful here. Ooh, the anodization looks epic. Oh, here, might just pull the whole thing out. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the whole thing out. Set it to the side. Get out of there. Okay, you guys can't see this very well, but the anodization is like gunmetal. It's like a little bit of a bluing on it. That is fancy. It's got, I don't want to damage the build surface here, so I'm going to put it gently down like this. But it's got the dual Z-axis motors. It's got a belt synchronizer, so it keeps the two axes in synchronized. This is some next level polish. I will tell you, this is the first quality 3D printer to come into this household. This is the first time something of quality comes in here. That was actually my pitch. I was telling them, like, I did all these projects with the world's shittiest 3D printers. It's time for something good. And they said, we agree. So that's how this came to pass. All right, the absolutely gigantic build surface. So 420 by 420. We're not taking anybody's word for anything today. So here it comes. It is 430. So it looks like you have a bit more bed space than you get to print on, and that's 435. So yeah, the bed is a little bit bigger. I'm guessing it's to make up for the fact that the print head has to travel. Let's see if we can get this out. Oh. Touchscreen. Very nice. Hopefully it's nice and responsive. It's connected by, the young generation won't know what this is all about, but it's connected by a nice phone cable. People will say phone cables are USB 3 if they're young. Or USB-C, I should say, if they're young, but really. Okay, and the link works. That's good. Good, good, good. Everybody's good. Okay, so this whole base thing, I don't know how I'm going to lift that out. It's like way too big and heavy. Because what I took out wasn't that heavy, and this whole thing weighs 50 pounds. So, okay, so this is foam that's like around the bed. So I'm probably gonna have to work it out like this. I have to say the box took a bit of a beating in shipping, and so if this is straight, when I pull it out, what is in the bottom here? Hang on, there's something else here. Oh yeah, there is something else here. Get out of there. Oh. Okay, there's like, I think structural rods down here. Is there anything over here? No, that's where the gantry sat. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. I might have to switch cameras so that I can pull this out. Hang on, I'm gonna switch cameras. Oh, you're gonna go plug the tape deck in. Very nice. I'm gonna switch cameras for a minute, just so I can see if I can manage to get some of this stuff out. Okay, got the rods out. There's wiring over here. All things I don't want to wreck. Oh, is that connected to the base? That's connected to the base. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be a huge operation to get this out. I cannot express to you how heavy this assembly is. Because like when you get... Oh, jeez. Oh, that is heavy. Wow, that's a lot of weight. Okay, so I think this is going to be a team lift most of the time. Wow, that is heavy. Okay, I'm going to move the big box out of the way. I'm going to put the machine back on my table. Holy crap. Maneuvering back to the table now. This thing is a solid chunk. Oh God. Wow, yeah, that I was never going to be able to do that on camera, like with a good angle for you guys and everything. Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna bring you guys back here. This is an absolute monster. Second camera. There you go. That is huge. It is, let's see what it is in length. It is just over 2 feet. It is like 60, let's see, 61 centimeters, 62 centimeters with the little knob here. That is giant. My workbench over here is just barely 2 feet. So this is going to stick out forward. Hopefully the little legs will be able to deal with it. And here are the rods that I was saying were in the back. I guess they're going to install back here somewhere. They have little ball joints. I don't know if you can see that. This thing is absolutely nuts and I love it. Okay, well, let's check the instructions before we go any further. Wait, how wide is it? So it's 2 feet long, just over 2 feet long. And it is like almost 2 feet wide. It's like 21 inches wide. That is a monster. Look at this build plate. Is it smooth on the other side or? Oh yeah, it's smooth on the other side. So you get the smooth and the textured. Wow. Cannot tell you how impressive this monster is. That is crazy big. All right, so let's switch to this camera. I gotta move this away. Holy crap. This thing is a beast. So the plan is to print version 2 of the Snowspeeder on that. All right, let's see. Adjust the voltage on the power supply. Okay, let's read first. Okay, after unpacking, move the corner protectors on both sides of the platform to avoid jamming, as shown in the right picture. The right picture. I don't see it. Okay. When first use, moving the machine or replacing parts. Oh, you guys. Every time, guys, the exposure is too hot on this webcam. Properties, configure video, exposure. There we go. All right. So, vibration pattern optimization. So they have input shaping. That's interesting. Okay. Supply voltage regulation. Yep. Got to do that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go over and do that right now because I don't want to. I have my mind elsewhere when I'm streaming. So I'm going to go do that right now. So we're going to switch it to 110 volts as soon as we find where it is. It says, well, the power supply is there. Oh. Over on the side here. Oh my God, can't see anything. It's like in there. Okay, hang on. Need a light. Oh wow, it's really deep in there. Holy crap. Okay, screwdriver all the way in there. 115 volts. Okay. We are good. Okay. So that works. Ow. Where's my paper now? I literally just had it. Folks, I'm losing my mind. I seem to have misplaced the paper. Did you guys see it fly away or something? I had it here. Maybe I put it here, and maybe it slid down this way. This it? Nope. Guys, what the heck? How did I lose the instructions? The motor needs looking at, needs oiling. Something is making a noise back there too. I think my stack of foam is falling over. Okay, seriously though, I literally had the instructions in my hands. Elegoo, please don't hate me for this bad unboxing video. Oh, the cardboard is what's making noise because it's falling. Oh, there. I brought it with me. Okay. Okay, so we're switched to 115. Slide block adjusted before leaving, but the pulley of the machine may become loose due to transportation at the build platform. The machine is shaky and loose. An open spanner can be used to slowly twist the eccentric isolation column under the platform until the slide block slides smoothly and does not shake. It does not shake, so it did not come loose. That's good. If the print head is shaky or loose, same thing. First running the machine, distance between the platform nozzle needs to be calibrated in the leveling mode, which is about the thickness of an A4 piece of paper. And then they tell you how to do that. Okay, so that's it. We just need to know how to assemble this thing. Okay, notes. Okay. Okay, so the build volume is 420 by 420 by 480. So, yeah, massive. And the print speed is super fast, 500 mils per second, but they don't recommend the print moves at 500 mils per second, but it can do it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so here's where the ball joints are going to go. And the spool holder goes on top. So this thing, being so tall, still has a spool holder go on top. That is insane to me. Okay, gantry frame. We got some screws. Cooling fan. Okay, here we go. So they want you to do the hot end first. I feel like I'm going to do the HM5 by 45s. I think I'm going to do the uprights. From the rear, attach the print head assembly using 2 PM 3 by 14 screws. Okay. I think I want to do this. HM5 5 by 45, so should be the biggest ones in there. HM 5 by 45, yeah, the black ones. I'm gonna put the upright on. I'm not comfortable with the upright where it is right now, so let's do that. Let's check what's in the accessories. We've got a little piece of Bowden. We got a new nozzle. It's not written on it. The size must be 0.4, an 8 gig USB stick. Got a little antenna. Looks like a filament runout sensor. Got a LAN Ethernet cable. Hopefully it works under Wi-Fi. Rapid PLA Plus. So each company makes some like fast printing PLA. So this is what that is. A couple of zip ties. What's this? Oh, this is a nozzle cleaning brush. Giveaway. I don't know what this is. Looks like a USB drive. It says giveaway on it. I think that's a gift. Don't know. So here's where the screws are. And here's the tools. So you get a Phillips, a flat screwdriver. I guess could have used the flat screwdriver to flip the power supply. Got a double open-ended wrench and a couple, and another wrench, then a couple of ball head Allen keys. Okay, so we're gonna grab the big boys, and I think I'm gonna set up I'm gonna put the gantry on without you guys present, because I just don't think it's, I don't think I'll be able to do it properly with you guys watching. Then I'll adjust the camera and then we can watch together. Okay, so these big boys, I need a big Allen key, probably a 4mm. Yeah, 4mm. So I'm going at it now. So my strategy is going to be to hang the printer off the edge of a table. That's really the best strategy I can think of. These rods go over there. Oh, my poor table. All right, so let me grab the gantry. I'm gonna have to figure out some better way to do this in the future, folks, but for now, this is what we got. And so, setting it down on the table. Wow, this is huge. I do not have the words to express how big this thing is. Once I arrange the camera, you guys will be able to see just how flipping massive this thing is. It's incredible. Like, I have a machine, the cheap machine, the one we fixed the extruder on, and it is like big. And this thing absolutely dwarfs it. It is nuts. Like, if I put the spool on top, I'm not convinced that this thing won't reach the ceiling. It is that big. Okay, I'm gonna flip this around too. Holy crap, this thing is big. Apparently there's blocks. Oh, okay, there are blocks I'm supposed to remove. Interesting. I'll show you guys all this in a moment here. Just trying to get stuff oriented. Wow, this is big. Come on, spin for me. Oh. My poor table. This is the engineering of a Honda CR-V, because this table is from a Honda CR-V. They give you a picnic table in the trunk. Okay, put this over the edge a little bit. I'm going to feel much better when these screws are fully engaged. Giving it some decent amount of torque here. I want it to be solid. There we go. And there's blocks that are sliding out now. There's one. There's two. I know it's not very entertaining, but this thing is absolutely huge and very hard to deal with on camera, but not too bad to work on, actually. Let's see, try to get a block out from underneath there. My hands are slightly too big. All right, center this on the table and bring you back. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see what that camera view looks like. Second camera, there we go. So the gantry, oh my God, you guys can barely see the gantry. What happens if I adjust this just a little bit? There we go. You guys can see the gantry. So the total height at the moment is somewhere between absolutely and huge. Total height is approximately 29 inches or 74 centimeters. This is a absolute monster. Where do the rods go? They go on the side here somewhere? I guess we're not there in the instruction manual yet. Yeah, it is. The camera won't even focus on it. Let's see. Webcam. Turn on the second view there. Okay, so... Oh yeah, they want the gantry, the hot end installed. So they use 2 PM 3x14 screws through the holes of the cable strain relief bracket and 2 PM 3x8. What's the strain relief bracket? Screen support, filament, support strut. I'm not actually sure. They do have a little drawing there. That little thing there. let's see if it's labeled. That's the giveaway. No, so we need PM 3 by 8. This drawing is not very good. PM 3 by 8. These are gone. Oh, this looks like a support bracket. Cable clamp PM 3 by 8 and 3 by 14. Okay, so what size do we need for this? We do have some smaller ones here, so hopefully that's the right size. Yeah, it's absolutely gigantic. I love it. Okay, something fell. Yeah, okay, so it is this one here, which is a 2mm hex. Let's switch to the second camera, which is not focusing on anything. I'll see if I can figure out how to get it to focus. And the image shows this way. Must be like that. Hello, are you going to focus? Yeah, I think you got it. All right. So let me just be honest here. Most of the difficulty in this stream is me trying not to get onto my camera. Ugh. This is huge. Okay. So, I should have brought the instructions. It's not clear which screws go where. Number 1 is the short ones. Number 2 is the long ones. 3 pieces from the back. Okay, 3 pieces from the back. Oh, it looks like these 2 outside ones will go and screw on the front, and like this will mount this way. Okay, I think I'm picking up these. So these heat set inserts, or I guess they're not heat, well, yeah, they're heat set inserts. 1, 2, 3 will correspond to this 1, 2, and then 3. But it looks like, oh yeah, there's a hole all the way down there. Okay. All right. So it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to put this here. See if we can get the bottom screw in. Let's see if we can push this through here and then line this up through there. Like so. That is definitely grabbing. Okay, and then I'm going to go through here. So Franco, you're about to see that was the case before, but that is not the case anymore. So companies like Elegoo really make it consumer facing. The goal of a lot of these companies is to remove the barriers to entry. I'll tell you, if you can follow simple instructions, you probably will be successful in 3D printing. It's not as complicated as it used to be, definitely. But definitely, when I bought my first 3D printer, which I wouldn't recommend to anyone, just get an Elegoo at this point, it was like that. You had to be a tinkerer. This one, you still have to a little bit. It's still not like completely easy mode, but it's pretty close to completely easy. It's, I wouldn't say idiot proof. You still need a little bit of like caution. You can't just like charge into things. You still have to read the instructions and follow instructions. I think you're forgetting how good of an idiot some people can be. But if you are willing to read the instructions, you will have a good time. So I'm just screwing in the front two here. Kind of need to face the camera for that, so that's why I flipped you guys away. There we go. Actually, that seems very, very secure. So that's good. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it's idiot-proof. But it is definitely conducive to anyone who's has patience. All right, so they want you to screw the gantry in. Did that already. Let's see. Oh, hopefully I didn't pinch any wires here. Oh, maybe a little bit. Dang it. Okay, let me fix my error here. So see, I went a little bit too fast, and now I'm paying for it. Hopefully that connector is not destroyed. There's a connector for the stepper motor, and I had sat the gantry on top of it. So yeah, like I said, not idiot proof, but definitely much easier than they were in the past. My first 3D printer, I had to assemble it from scratch. It came just in like 1,000 pieces. Where is my T-handle for that? Oh, did I bring it with me? Looking. I feel like I had just seen it. My 4mm driver. Come on, dude. Huh. Oh, okay, it was underneath the machine. All right, let's loosen the gantry. Okay, the connector looks okay. Gonna retighten it. It was just under the stepper motor, not underneath the gantry arm. So that's good. All right, so put my driver in a reasonable spot. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. It's incredible how heavy this thing is. still pitfalls if you're not careful. Yeah, absolutely. But the instructions are good. That's the thing. All right, so they want me to stick the screen mount on the side. So it's facing away from me, so screen mount is over on this side here. I'll have to do that in a moment. Put the antenna. The spool holder. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's possible that the spool holder will make this not fit in my room here. So if the spool holder goes like here-ish, or here-ish, it's possible this will make it too tall. To sit on my desk here. So I'll install it, but when I transfer it to over there, I might have to take it off because this brings the total height to like insane levels. So the spool holder brings it to 90 centimeters. Just under, so like 89 centimeters, but then you have to think you've got a spool that goes on top of here. And so the spool will bring it up to like about almost a meter. Just shy of a meter. So that's like 3 point something feet. So that is insanity. This thing is absolutely giant. But let's install it as the instructions require. And then we'll see about the rest. All right, so we need, oh, the filament sensor installs to the, okay, PM 4x18. PM 4x18. And you need a 2.5 millimeter driver. They tell you which driver to use, which is really nice. PM 4x18, and then a 2.5 millimeter driver, which I think is on my bench here. 2.5 millimeter driver. But yeah, this is a big boy. You can install it in any direction, which is nice. Probably won't be able to see this, but it should be in there. Oh, it's not in there. So we're installing it into these little track nuts here. Can be a little tricky. Okay, that one definitely grabbed. Just need to make sure we go into the next one. Yeah, that's insane. When I move this, I'll show you guys what it looks like. It is ridiculous. It's huge. I mean, I think this thing is $600 Canadian, something like that. It's really not that bad. It's a good price for like you could print shoes in one shot. Okay, so there should be a guide, a wire guide. I think it's on this side. I'm looking at the back of the machine right now, trying to avoid. Is there a wire guide here? I don't know. I'll check the instructions again. Like, you can print cosplay helmets, you can print all sorts of things. Oh yeah, and the filament runout sensor installs. Oh, you have to install the cable. You have to install the cable management thing. So let's do cable management thing. You need PM 4x8. You will need to first organize the cables and bunch them together before fully securing the clamp. Be sure to leave enough slack for the hot end to travel freely to each side and up and down. Well, it's kind of at its max here. So the cable clamp seems to go here. So I do have to bring it down a bit. There's a little bit of lubricant on the lead screws, which is probably good. And so this goes like here somewhere. I do not have the best lighting for this. Let me see what side. So it is on the left side of the machine, so it's the right side from the back. And goes on top with the openings, which are these portions facing the front. So it goes this way. And we'll have to make sure that we can plug in the hot end. So that looks like it plugs into this motor, and that looks like it plugs in. I don't really know where this would plug in. That's a great price. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Okay, so let's make sure everything reaches before we commit. So that has a notch. What side is the notch on this? Hang on a sec, I just need to inspect real quick. I'll send you back to this one. Okay, notch goes inwards. That seems to go like in the strain relief there. Where the heck does this plug go? Filament run out on that one. Oh, it must go to the cooling fan. Ah, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna actually plug this in while I have access to it now. I'll bring you guys back in just a moment. Ooh, it has a very nice connection. My God, my lighting here is horrid. That's a very nice connection. Okay. So we're good. I'm going to yeet this all the way to the other side. Does it go underneath? Just trying to figure something out real quick. If it goes, oh, the cable goes in the back. I made a mistake. I made an oopsie. I'm going to fix it before bringing you guys back too. Wow, this is interesting. It goes through the gantry in the back. Very interesting install. I don't know how you would film this without being in the shot all the time. Inquiring minds. Okay. So there we go. All right, bring you back now. Second camera. Okay, so here's the hot end. So it has a really nice clip, but this on all my printers before went on this side, but this one comes in through the back, which is interesting. So I'm going to put that all the way to its max travel this way, and then should have, they say you got to bunch up the cable a little bit, but this goes on like that. That doesn't really make sense to me, because this is a ribbon cable. It's like a flat flex. So are they expecting me to kind of crush it in here? Because the screw hole, I don't know if that shows or anything, but the screw hole is here. Like that, right? I don't want to put it through the cable. So I guess you do have to bend the cable in like some weird radius. Let's say like that much space. That's a bit weird. I kind of wish this was sized a little differently, so I wouldn't have to feel like I'm weirdly bunching up the flat flex. I do like the inclusion of a flat flex. They're like a very flexible clamp towards the front, so this way. So actually I'm bending it the wrong way now. So this bends. Yeah, not a super fan of this method of keeping the wire tidy. I do agree you do have to keep the wire tidy, but I feel like maybe a wider two-piece clamp would be a better solution here, because I can see people damaging the flat flex here. All right, so that should give us enough. Oh, but you see now it does interfere with the lead screw. Oops, sent a screw flying. No, it should be okay. Wear a mask. That would be weird. Whoops. So this feels like it interferes with the lead screw. So it would essentially have to go behind the lead screw, which means unplugging this again. The plug is very nice, by the way, but the strain relief is not fun to work with, because this flat flex, you kind of have to bunch it up in a weird way. Hey there, Vero. How was your exercise this morning? How was your exorcism? Yeah, I don't like the way you have to kind of force that. Okay, so if we go behind the lead screw, and then this goes down like on the peg. It doesn't fit on the peg. The clip definitely points forward. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's the clip. It points forward. that way. So that's like that. But it feels like it doesn't fit because of the lead screw. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. It feels like the peg has to go in that hole. Still here, just have a few deadlines to meet. Yeah, no problem, MTL. So maybe it goes like actually behind like that at an angle. Not the clearest on that one, I have to say. If it was me, I would just zip tie it, really. But I'm kind of trying to install this the way they intended. So just making sure I don't want to pinch that. Okay, so that's started. So it does look like it just slides in like that. We're going to try to take up a little bit of slack. But the this connection to the hot end is actually very nice. All right, so here it goes. See if we can fit it into this strain relief. When you strain to put things in strain relief, there we go, that's in. I have to pull this back, make sure the wings are open. Oh, pushing down the gantry by accident here. And there we go, wings close tightly. And I have enough space to make it to the end. Just need to wind up. It like barely makes it to the very tippy top. Maybe that's why they changed it to like a 480 instead of a 500, because the upper 20 mils are kind of sketch. All right, so this should fit in here. It goes this way. That's our x-axis. So these are all properly labeled. There's an x here. Actually, it says x prime on it. So that's x. So there's a single x motor, which is fine, so it's that one. This one will probably be for the ventilation. I didn't put this in the strain relief because I don't actually know if it goes this side or this side. But we've got tons of cable on that side, so that's fine. We've got a couple wires here that seem to go up here. This is the filament detector. It's quite short. There's also a red wire, red and black. Is there going to be lights on this? I think there's going to be LEDs. Spoiler alert. All right, so next step, we're going to do the uprights. So we need the PM4x8. PM4x8, this one here. So it's nice, the whole step is in its own bag. So you got all the things you're going to need for this one. So we're going to put the rods on now. Okay, so far, may get freezing rain. Yeah, we will probably get freezing rain. Okay, so up top is the BIIIIIIIIGs, and at the bottom is the BIIIIIIIIGs. So 8s and 20s, and the washers go on the bottom. So these are big aluminum rods. Had a major storm last night. Third in 2 weeks. Most of the country's flooded. Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully you live on relatively high ground. It's over, Franco. You've got the high ground. Did rotate this a little bit by accident. There we go. Pretty brutal. I think environmental events are just going to become the way of the world, sadly. We here in Ottawa, we had 3 once-in-a-lifetime floods of the Ottawa River in 5 years. So it's going to have to be what it is, I think. The crazy thing is that the houses on the river, people are still buying them. The houses that were destroyed, now they're just freshly, fixed and renovated, and people want to live there. But it's like, have you learned nothing? We should turn it back into like different land. Like we can make parks there, green space, so that people don't lose their homes every couple of years. Luckily, I'm on a hill, so I saw it wash by. But the scaffolding further down the street went down with a hell of a noise. Well, I'm glad nobody's hurt. Look at this. I don't know if you can see the color, but these are beautiful, like gunmetal colored. Vero's going to have to come take a look at this this printer later and share some unbiased opinions. They definitely didn't want their packaging to be bad. I can tell you that. All right, so this should thread in up here. It's crazy, when we looked for a house in 2012, we never considered elevation. It just wasn't part of the consideration. But if we ever have to move from this house for whatever reason, elevation is going to be like of #1 concern. It's ridiculous how things change like that. Unbiased opinion about what it looks like, what it sounds like. Because don't forget, Elegoo, the company who sent this, thank you, Elegoo, they are consumer facing. They want the Franco Walkers and the Verowac Reacts of the world to buy their machines. So, just have to come take a look, see what you like about it, what you don't like. When we move, yeah, I know. But that's if we can afford it. Okay, so is it okay? It's screw first, then washer. All right, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. I mean, the housing market in Ottawa is pretty rough. Oh, washer. This washer. There we go. thread that in. Seems like another washer would have been nice there. It is torquing the bar a little bit. There we go. That should add some rigidity. This guy in washer. Said, don't go home for my hearing aids yet. We're having localized flooding. Oh no. Dang nammit. Stupid world catching on fire and then flooding itself and then catching on fire. I don't know how people can look at all these natural disasters which are increasing in veracity and then say everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. There we go. Okay, so here's second cam. So now these rods are installed. See the flex. Oh yeah, there's no more flex in this. That is just, that's my poor Honda table flexing like mad. All right, next. PM 4x50, 4 pieces. Got to install this in the back. Okay. PM 4x50. Oh, that's easy. And then here's that big blower unit. This thing is crazy looking. Looks like it can move a whole bunch of air. So it blows like a curtain of air. Oh look, here's the on-off switch. It's completely separate. Huh. I would have thought it would have been controlled by the microcontroller. Guess I was wrong. Okay, so that's just going to install like right there. So I will say these build surfaces at this size is not going to be cheap to replace. This is one of those machines that you got to pay to play. So the machine itself is very cheap, but I bet you it'll be like 75 bucks for a new printer's surface there if you damage it. So hopefully this all goes well. Oh, yeah, that's definitely threaded. That's good. We do live at the bottom of a hill. Normally we have good enough waste water runoff to deal with it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the future is that everyone's going to be clamoring for high elevation. There might even be projects to sort of dig out better runoff and then use that fill to build communities on hills. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. The world is nuts right now. So this just says to install it. It doesn't say to shim it upwards or downwards or anything. And there's no locating tabs, so hopefully it's not going to sit too high or too low or whatever. So hopefully just like the weight of gravity pulling on these screws will be enough. Like so. And then here is the cable for that. And it will travel up and down with the gantry. So I think you're supposed to pop it into the strain relief here, but I'd really want it like underneath. Oh, sorry about that. Knocked you guys again. Our subdivision has underground sewer. Yeah, I mean, isn't that where sewer mostly is, underground? I might just secure this with a zip tie. I don't think I need to secure it inside the cable management. Pull that a little bit. All right, so we're going to plug this in. Trying to do this like at full arm's length. There we go. So off, on. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea to secure this just so when the head goes back and forth. Actually, it slides underneath there pretty well. I'll secure it like right here. I think there really needs to be like a cable management tab on the back here. Keep this down. I think that would be better. Oil this tape deck. All right, enjoy. Oh yeah, we forgot to install the filament runoff sensor, so let's go do that. It uses HM4 by M3 by 3. HM4, so that's gone. That's gone. That's for the screen I'll have to install after. Oh yeah, everything in here. Everything's in here, the filament runout detector and everything. So that's good. Have a weird little clip. And then an M3 shouldered bolt. So it's got a, see, it's got a shoulder on it right there near the head. Okay, what driver do I need? Not this one. This is what, 2.5? Need a 3mm driver. 3mm driver. There we go. And so how does this mount? On the side. So from this side. So it looks like the spool holder has to be more centralized because this has to plug into it. So that's interesting. And it installs. It's not 100% clear how it installs, so I guess it just, you just install this way. Sort of like that. So that is sitting loose. That can't be. The arrow in the up-down position, so it'll be like this. Like this. That feels so loose, but it has a shouldered bolt for a reason. Interesting. I'm not sure about this one, but I do know that this needs to move in order to get the filament sensor plugged in. That's fine. So that might be slightly problematic then, because if this doesn't fit, like if I don't have sealing clearance for this, I won't be able to plug the filament sensor. Okay, let's see if I can figure out a smarter way to do this. Does this go like this maybe? And then up and down? And this plugs like this. That does seem more likely to me, actually. But it feels like this will fall out. I think I need to tighten this first. Need a smaller driver. Do I have a smaller one out? Oh, have this one on the floor. Ugh. Oh. It doesn't want to spin. So it's meant to be loose? Well, I feel like maybe it's meant to swivel, because that screw does not spin. It's like glued in there. So let's install it the way we're going to. By the way, there's a video on doing all this, but I didn't realize until I opened the box, which was on stream, and I'm not about to watch a video on stream, so here we are. Okay, so this fits a lot nicer like this. That's good. And then this plug can only go in one way, so like this. And so I guess this is so that it can sort of follow the print head left to right. Can I still reach these? Not well. Oh, that's not the right driver anyways. Because if I give it a little bit more slack, they did give me ball end drivers, so I'll get a ball end 2.5 millimeter. Just had a minute to look instead of just listening. Oh yeah. It's over 3 feet tall. It is giant. I don't really know how to describe it. You kind of have to be here. So if I put it like that, seems like it has a bit more freedom to move. But yeah, if I don't have the vertical height, which, like, just eyeballing it, I don't think I do, I'm going to have to figure out a different place to put this. Because yeah, filament sensor is very well cable managed all the way to here. So that's going to be interesting. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be interesting. All right, so the only thing left is the screen mount and stuff, but I can't really do that on camera, and plugging the wires. So plugging the wires is going to be a little tough too, but that's okay. We're going to give it a shot. So very well cable managed wires here. So that goes in there. Very good. And that goes in here. This is the side that I crushed a little bit. get in there. Like so, and then these two little cables have to go here and here. If you get this kit, do not forget to set the voltage on the power supply. They say it defaults to 220, but even if you live on a 220 volt area, always double check. Okay, that's good. The heated bed wiring is good. Okay, so I think I'll have to send you guys away while I put this onto the bench there, because this is going to be quite the operation. I have to set up the camera again, and there is a non-zero chance that I hit the ceiling, which would be not cool. So let me switch you to this. Switch you guys to this camera. All right, you guys can listen to my struggles here as I get a 50-pound printer onto a bench that I personally built to be nice, tall working height. But that also means that this print, oh, and the bench is unfinished, by the way, so it's going to be a little weebly wobbly. Okay, there we go. Plug my laptop in. All right. Here goes. Okay, moving the tripod away to give me a bit more space. Dragging the poor suffering table to the side. That's all plugged in, yep. It's all plugged in. All right, here we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's heavy. We have ceiling space. We officially have ceiling space. It's barely, but it's there. All right, can the bed go all the way back? No. Oh no. That is very bad news. The bed cannot travel as far back as it needs. Okay. What do we do now? If I move it, okay, so I'm going to put it in cliffhanger mode. It's just going to have to lean over the edge. Oh, this is not a good sign. Oh, there's a drawer. Oh, fancy. Okay. Gotta stop getting distracted here. Okay. Let me find a shim. How far back? Oh my God, it needs to go further back than that. Jeez. How far back does it need to go? Okay, that's max. Holy crap. This thing is seriously larger than life. I don't know how to properly explain this. It is huge. All right, give me a moment. I have to find an extrusion or something to shim it so that it doesn't fall off the bed or the shelf. This is ridiculously large, and honestly, I'm here for it. Okay, so do have extrusions up there. Let's see. I have a piece of wood too. Probably wood would be better. Oh, can I get this out without stuff falling? All right, and I just got to confirm that I'm not blocking any air vents or anything like that. This is horrifyingly large. Okay, I would not be blocking any air vents. Oh my God. This thing is an absolute monster. Okay, this will have to be a temporary solution. And I'm sure Elegoo will not condone the use of wood to support its printer. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm just going to install the screen real quick. Oh my God, you guys. This is absolutely insane how big this thing is. We are going to make some stuff with this. And I realize the stream is at some points unwatchable. Thank you for sticking to it. Okay, so put this in here. It's just everything's in the way. Oh my God. Okay, I will tell you the screws for the screen mount are very large. This the screen is not going to fall over anytime soon. I can promise you that. What is that? Oh, for the Wi-Fi. The screen has like 10 mils of thread. It's like giant. I'm hurrying. I still need to set up the camera. That's one. That's two. That's three. All right, let me move it back into its spot. Okay, the bed goes all the way back. This is going to send vibrations through this table like you have no idea. I'll probably need to secure this whole thing to the wall. All right, let's see if I can set up the camera. Down like that. You guys have no idea. This is giant. I love it. I love it. All right, let's bring this down like this. All right, let's see. Let me take a look at what this looks like, and I'll probably have to adjust it live. Setting up this. Do you need a rock steady surface for 3D printing? Normally, no. Normally, it's a bit better to be steady. Obviously, it's better. Look away if you have motion sickness, folks. Turns out for you to get the full view of this, Well, there's just not going to be a way to get a full view. It's just we're just going to have to deal with the fact that this thing is ginormous. There we go. Okay, so I've got big hands. This thing is huge. Oh, it's very smooth too. This thing is incredibly big. Hey, B-dubs. So the fear is that this is going to shake a lot, especially at the high-speed moves. But I mean, what are you going to do? I will improve the stability of the bench for sure, but not today. There's no way I could do it today. Or, well, during the stream, I should say. I might do it later today. All right, let me see if I can... I lost the screen. It's in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. Full and adjustable, measurable. Yeah. Okay. You guys won't be able to see the screen. I'll have to adjust it so you can see the screen. Oh, wow, screen is magnetic. That is actually quite nice. Plug this in here, front USB. Okay, so you guys cannot see what I just did, but there we go. So there's the screen. Really nice, very magnetic screen. And I just plugged it in here. It's got a little flex cable, so that's nice. You guys can see the piece of wood because it's sticking off the edge of the bench an incredible amount. Let's see how far forward this goes. So the bed maxes here, and then it goes all the way to it's like very close to the wall. This is insane. Also, if you move the bed and it turns on the machine, that's a bad sign. So it does not do that, which is good. Okay, need the IEC cable. This thing is huge. I now have a real 3D printer. First time in my shop here. I've been complaining about my 3D printers for a while. Here, you guys take a look at the, that's the Chinesium machine there. And that Chinesium machine is the biggest 3D printer I had. Now this one is the biggest 3D printer I have. Oh, come on, get in there. Just going to plug this bad boy in. Hopefully I don't destroy power to the whole neighborhood. Ooh, it is very quiet. Okay. So there's the screen. Elegoo. It's loading up. There should be instructions on what to do next. I think I got everything plugged in. There is definitely an LED all the way up here. It turned itself off. There's an LED bar up there. So there it goes. It's loading. Okay, system is currently starting. Please wait. Okay. All right, so that's it. Now let's see. Oh, there's like graphics. Okay, so they say to do the vibration checking thing. Right, so let's do that. Where is the... All right, so it's... Oh, wait, I got to check... Oh, shoot. Okay, first, vibration pattern in advanced settings. So settings. Oh, this is very nice. Advanced settings. Should be a key sound, yeah. I think it's in the input shaper. Yeah, there we go. Z-axis, or X-axis, I should say. Sensor status normal, start detection. Now it's going to do some weird shaking here to attempt to... Oh, jeez. Can you just work with me here? There we go. Look, there's the ceiling. It barely fits. So it's going to shake the axis. Oh, start detection. So it's homing. Seems to have sensorless homing, by the way. Oh, it's coming down. Let's see if we can track it. There we go. Hopefully I don't have to do the X-axis offset at first, because if not, I'm running right into that bed. Maybe I will shut this off. Just in case. I want to do the bed level first. Oh boy, did I screw everything up? Okay, hang on. Let's turn this off. Fully off. Wait till everything shuts down. Because I'm afraid that this is going to run into the bed. I think that's what you need to do first. Still going to, yeah, I'm still going to build the other one. You can, whole thing out of Chinesium. You can print the whole of that Chinesium one on the Elegoo in one go. Yeah, you probably could. Yes, so I'm still going to make my own custom 3D printer, but my goals may have changed. We'll have to see. All right, let's start this from scratch. Okay, nice LED lights. Very nice. We're going to do the homing first, I think. When the printer is powered on, select level. Each axis automatically returns to the home position after entering the leveling page. Place a piece of A4 paper between the nozzle and the platform. Click the compensation value to adjust the distance between the nozzle and the platform. Push the A4 paper. When there is friction generated, the center point calibration can be completed. Click on the auxiliary leveling. Calibrate 6 points of the platform A4 paper by hand twisting the nuts. Okay, so let's go level. Trigger the return to 0. Confirm. So it has sensorless homing, because it just literally smashed into the end there. So that's good. I'm just scared of the sensorless homing here. Like, what's going to happen? Is the nozzle going to smash into the bed? It does. Okay. Oh, I don't like that feeling. It just crashes into the bed. It's purposeful. I understand that it's purposeful, but it's, I don't like it. All right, so let me cut a strip of paper here. Cut a strip of paper. Here's some scissors. All right, so all right, what's it say? I don't know if you guys can see that. So place a piece of paper to the nozzle, push the A4. When there's friction generated, the center point calibration has been placed. Click the compensation value to adjust the distance. Okay. So putting this here. Can't even see the nozzle. It's so deep in there. Okay, it's like I need to go up. Am I going the wrong direction here? Okay, there. Down. So that's friction. Go up a bit. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Dang nammit, folks. There we go. Okay, go up. There's friction there. So I think that's good. Okay, so minus 830, okay. Click on the auxiliary leveling, this guy, auxiliary, between the nozzle and the platform by rotating the hand nut. Confirm. Okay. God, I'll never get used to sensorless homing. It just like smashes into the surface. Okay, so we want to go 1. Okay, I'm going to move you guys closer. Close your eyes if you got motion sickness. Like so. Okay. So now we're going to slide this underneath. Just going to turn. That's too tight. And this way. Looks about right. Okay. Ooh. That's way too tight. Let's go on to the third one. Okay. Let's loosen this. Going the wrong way, maybe. I don't know which way I'm going. That's the problem here. No, that's the wrong way. It's this way. There we go. That looks about right. Okay. Number 2. So now this should be approximately correct. That's way too tight. All right. Let's continue here. Number 6. We'll do the other side. So we're going to flip you guys around to here. I kind of need my laptop here. Dang nammit. Oh yeah, MTLATC. Change your avatar. What's the battery at? 93%. I think we can survive a little bit. This is quite the process. Okay, so go over here. That's a little tight. That's good. Number 4. Set this underneath. Hey, what's up, Vero?
You rang.
Did I?
Laptop.
Oh, no, this one.
Oh.
The old one.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, I'll bring it back.
Vero brought me my new framework, but I'm using my old one.
You literally just said, I would need my laptop here.
Yeah.
Why would you say that if you have...
From there to there. Thank you, I appreciate you.
Oh, the last time I brought you that one, and it was this one.
I know. Oh, that's Vero for you. All right, so let's do this. Oh, too much. Okay, that's good. Let's now redo position 1. That should be good. Position 3. Too tight. This way. That's good. Position 4. Watch yourself. So I just want to make sure all the corners have the same amount of drag. That they have positions. Oh, there is a screw under 6. Whoops. Okay, so that's good. Number 6. And then we'll do the middles. I didn't realize the middles had knobs too. That needs a bit more tension. That's good. Okay. So now let's try 1 again. Make sure we're good. That's good. Let's try the 2, which is in the middle. Yeah, it's way too tight. The other way. That's good. Number 3. They're not Arduino anymore. They are probably just high-end microprocessors. But this one will have 2 microprocessors because apparently it runs Clipper, which needs something like an ARM processor or something like that in order to run. So it'll have something like an All-Winner H3 or a something of the sort. Okay, I think we should be good here. All right, I'm just going to double check that all of them are the same. This is where you need to put a lot of your effort into tramming your 3D printer. For great success. I think we should be okay then. Not happy with it. Come on, the other way. There we go. Wonder if there's already a print on the SD card. Actually, there's not an SD card. This machine makes this so easy. On my other machines, I have to do this manually. Okay, and 6. I think that's good. Okay. Now what's it say after that? Click the save icon to save. I don't see a save. Oh, after completing that. Oh my God, I can't handle it's hilarious, it just slams into here. I don't know a MTL. I'm not sure. Okay, so now go back. Plating press confirm to auto level immediately. Okay, so that's going to auto level. So it does have auto leveling, which is nice. Probably, I find it hilarious. It just smashes into the side here. All right, look away if you're motion sick, because I need to back this off a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more of the bed. There we go, that should be fine. Okay, motion sickness warning has ended. Okay, so the screen, I'll just show you the screen. It's going to probe all those points and then it's going to save that. But first it needs to heat the bed. So the bed right now is at 21 degrees. It's going to warm up a little bit. Oh, really? I can offer annual? Well, I'll have to go look at that then. Look at how much fun I'm having. Coffee is not even fully drunk. So the one downside of any large printer is that it's going to take a while to heat up. So printer's at 26 right now. Nozzle is fully up to temp. So the nozzle did go pretty well. Let's see if this works. Is it? Okay, so this isn't working. So I wonder if it is computer controlled then. So I thought it had a switch up here which meant it wasn't controlled by the software, but it is plugged in, and I turn it on, and it's not working. So it must be software controlled. Take a look at the membership. Okay, I'll take a look at it right now while the printer is heating up. Look how grainy the image is. I don't have enough lighting over there. I can try to adjust the lights a little bit, but I'll do that in a moment. Patreon.com. Settings. Paid membership. I have the founder's plan. Billing, no. Email. Apps, no. Team. Do I have a team? No, I don't have a team. Okay. My page. Membership. God mode support. Settings. I don't see new tier. Advanced. I don't see the option. So Vero's going to have to help me once the stream is done. She's the whiz. She's computer genius. Okay, so let's see. Where's this light? I guess that is already aimed on there. Can I turn this one? Get a second light. Do you spin? No, you don't spin that much. Maybe I go like this. More light. That's as good as I can do. Does this spin inwards? There. Like that. And this spin there. Like that. So that one and that one. Okay. That's as much light as I can get there. Yeah, Vero will help me find it. She's got the skills. Okay, still heating. So we're at 53 C. So still got a little bit to go, but look at all the points it's going to probe. Looks like it's a 36-point grid. See if I can get the focus back. There we go. $55, yeah. It's definitely warm to the touch. Vero would definitely warm up her hands on this. I don't know if the color is coming through here, but it's a beautiful shade of gunmetal. I'm actually surprised. Probably gonna secure this. Oh, you can't see that. Watch yourself. Probably gonna secure this down like here. Dab of glue, so this will come up and over. This is that strain relief I was struggling with, but look at how nice the plug is on that. And I don't know which way, this way to release the tension and put the, feed the filament in. There we go. All right, should we open the Elegoo PLA? Are we going to print in their PLA? Oh, while it's heating up too, we can figure out what we want to print. Should probably print a benchy. That would be the most obvious choice. All right, so opening the PLA spool. Ugh. They don't say what slicer to use. Oh, actually, I will plug in their USB first before we do anything. I'll plug in their USB to see if they have a test print. Because if they do, I'd really like to use their test print because I'm going to need it for the first look video anyways. All right, we're at 60. Oh, it's starting now. So we're at 60. I still can't. I can't help but laugh every time it smashes into the end here to get the homing. All right, so here it goes. 36-point leveling. So yeah, it physically bumps into the heat bed. Oh, it looks like the heat bed is actually bigger than I thought, like thicker than I thought. It looks like it's like 8 millimeters or so. This part here is very thin, but like over here, I think there's the heater. Here's the drawer I was playing with earlier. Just in the front there. Put your tools in there. Kind of like that because these are big empty spaces. It sounds amazing. Yeah, I can tell, Vero, because I can't find it for the life of me. Let's find their USB key. There's their USB key. We're gonna put the piece of Bowden tube and stuff. Oh shoot, I can probably install the Wi-Fi too. Just need you guys to not see my 500 character password on the Wi-Fi. Doing this with my bad hand. So I think if we wouldn't have spent all that time doing the leveling, I think we would have been okay either way, because it does have auto bed leveling with a which actually taps the nozzle. Okay, antenna is installed. Okay, so we got to set the offset now, they're saying. So here, let me show you what it's saying. Pay attention to the distance. Needs to be the thickness of a paper. Okay, so we're just going to double check. Yeah, that's about right. Confirm. We're going to maybe closen it up just a touch. There, that's just barely touching there. So there we go. And then we can save. Save and restart to apply. Confirm. There we go. Saving the data. So hopefully they have a saved print in the USB. Also, does this work now? Nope. Okay. So let's go home settings. Nope. Prepare. I'm going to home the axes. I'm never going to get over that. It just smashes into here. I know that's how it works. It's funny. Okay. All right, so let's see if there's no files. So I'm going to plug in their USB cable, or USB thing, NetAC. I'll plug that into the USB. So there's a front USB-A and a front USB-C, which is very nice. Okay, there's stuff on here. All right, so I'm going to have to do a backup to this, but user manual, software, model, the Buddha, nutshell opener, flower pot, tool holder, 3D. Oh, they have a benchy. Okay, so they have a benchy. 20-minute benchy, they say. Okay, so now we're going to load filament. So prepare extruder. Yeah, load. Insufficient temperature. Confirm to start heating the nozzle. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to get the filament ready to come in here. Okay, and as I said, I'm going to put the spare nozzle so I don't forget it. So spare nozzle and the piece of Bowden tube into the drawer. And I'll also put a set of snips. Typically, these things come with a set of snips, but not this one. So let's see here. I'm gonna reach way above you. Oh boy. Oh geez. Oh crap. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can do this without breaking the filament. Yeah, I can. No problem if you break the filament, it's just that I didn't want it to unwind. Okay, so I have cut the end of the filament on a blunted end. So it's blunt. So we'll see how easy the extruder is to, how simple it is to pick up filament through the extruder, because usually I cut my ends at a point to make it easier. Let's feed this through the filament detection sensor. There we go. And pull this down. And I'm just going to put this in here, and just so it holds, and then when it's time, what's the temperature? Nozzle's at 170, should be good to load now. So I'm going to push this over, put that in, and I'm going to hit the load. Is it sucking it down? It is. That was seamless. So it's still sucking it down. Okay, so it stopped. I'm going to load a little bit more. So it looks like the extruder was completely empty from the factory. Okay, now it's pooping on the hot bed. Yeah, Vero, you did figure out the password to my Wi-Fi. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this forward. Oh no, cannot. Okay, move. Y plus. So 10 millimeters at a time. Oh wow, it's shaking the whole bench. Okay, never mind. The puddle of poop is stuck underneath the extruder there. I'm gonna grab that. There we go. Oh, no, they did test it. Look at that. They tested at the factory with white filament because there's our gray and there's the white. So the hot end had some stuff in it. So I'm just going to feed a little bit more through just to purge all the white out of there. See, it's pooping there. Should be all gray now. Ouch. A little bit hot. Yeah, it looks all gray. Okay, let's print. So print, model, 3D benchy, 20-minute benchy. So look at previews, what it looks like. 19 minutes it says. So I will hold the bench while this happens because this is going to be banging and banging and banging like crazy. I'm a little scared what's going to happen to my dear old workbench. But yeah, I might have to secure it to the wall. Oh, everything's ramping up. Fans are ramping up. This works too. So this is software controlled, this big fan here, but you need to allow it to come on. So you can shut it off completely if you have PLA, I'm guessing. Preparing for printing. So this says it's preparing, but it doesn't tell me the temperatures. I'd love to know the temperatures because I know it has to heat the heat bed back up. I grab my coffee and we will go for it. Oh, why won't you focus? Focus on that. This. Might need something to focus on like that. Focus. Focus. I think that's better. Okay, so now it's telling me what's going on here. So it looks like the heat bed temperature is at 46, fans at 50%. The nozzle's at 140. I don't know if it's heating up the bed first and then the nozzle. This is just like a parking temperature. But we'll see. Oh, LED, you can turn it on. Headlight. Okay, let's see what this does. So headlight. Oh yeah, oh God, that's from up top. So that looks really nice. Observation light. Oh, that's this little guy. There's a little guy in there. But yeah, we want all the lights. There we go. We've got light. So it is a little bit noisy with all the fans, but this is blowing a ridiculous amount of air towards me right now. Like I'm quite cool here. So I don't know if it's going to slow down the heating of the heat bed, but I don't have manual focus, no. That's cool though. The lights they're up in the in the top of the gantry. Watch yourself if you got motion sickness. Look up, way up. There. That's very cool. That's the top there of my unfinished workbench. There. There's supposed to be a shelf there, but that shelf is about 10 centimeters or so below the top of the gantry. There we go. Bed's at 56 degrees. It feels like I'm like in a tornado here. Like this is just absolute blowing like crazy. But I'll definitely have to bracket the workbench onto the wall if this thing is as nuts, or I'll just build it its own little stand in the corner, because this thing's a little big to play with the other 3D printers. 58, 59 degrees Celsius. We're almost getting started here. Here it goes. All right, so what's it doing first? It went and it's going to home. Okay, I'm not going to touch the bench. I'm going to see if this thing just rattles itself to pieces. It's going to go... Okay, so the nozzle was 140 because it's going to go touch the bed. They don't want to ruin the bed by having like a 230 degree nozzle. Is it doing... What's it doing? It's on the... It's on the very edge now. Oh, it might be purging a bit. Yeah, I see the extruder go. So it's doing a purge line here. So it's just shooting out some filament. Very nice of it, right? Oh, it turned off all the fans. Now it is going like crazy. Okay, here it goes. So yeah, this purge line, that's a neat artifact. They put it right on top of the Elegoo logo. You guys can't really see it, but you'll see it after. Okay, it is at, oh my god, everything ranked up. Holy shit. Okay, my bench is wobbling like crazy. It's like an unbalanced load in a washing machine. I mean, the thing is, if it does well on a shaky bench like this, it should do... Oh my god, this is really going at it. But if it does well on a shaky bench like this, it should do well in any situation. But yeah, I'm gonna think about bracing this. I have been meaning to finish off the background and stuff, but I guess I'm gonna do that shortly. Build it its own bench, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going. It's at Z height of... it tells me the XY coordinates, but no, 2.75 millimeters high already. And I'm not touching the bench. But it is moving a lot. So yeah, definitely going to look into securing it. It's at Z height of 4 millimeters already. Oh my god, it's just... So I'm not sure if I was supposed to use their high-speed PLA for this, but I'm using their regular PLA. It is going though. I mean, just looking at it, it looks like it's printing a good quality, even though it's not sitting on its rubber pads here, it's sitting on the wood. Locking wheels on the bench so you can move it. On this guy's bench, maybe, yeah, not on this. This bench is this bench is 2 feet deep by 8 feet long. Welcome back, JB. Justin Bieber in the flesh. Oh yeah, it's giving her. So I didn't tune anything here. This was already in the machine. We're at Z height for, hold on a sec, I'm gonna just make sure my laptop doesn't fall off the other printer. We're at Z height 7.25 millimeters already. It's giving her. You can see the boat just on the side there. It pokes out. Thankfully, the boat is not printing this way. It's printing this way, which means that the bench isn't rocking as much as it could be. But it's definitely rocking. Look at this thing go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Those were big vibrations. But the camera is completely still. So anything you see this coming back and forth, that's the workbench. This thing just has so much mass that it's flinging back and forth like that. No layer shifts, but it does look like it has a little bit of overheating artifacts on this corner. Don't forget, the blower fan is blowing this way. So these parts here are not going to cool as effectively as that side. We're at 8.5 millimeters of Z height now. Never in my wildest dreams when I built this workbench did I expect this Gigantor beast to be on it. Look at it go. Yeah, those Y movements are really pushing my bench construction to the max here. Okay, so we're doing the deck now, the rear deck of the benchy. This thing is awesome. I wonder what it can do with a 0.6 millimeter nozzle. Yeah, I think this thing does deserve its own printer bench. Man, Elegoo doing a great job so far. We're at 9.5 mils, 9.75 mils Z height. It says 21% finished the print. It says total completion time 22 minutes. I'm not sure why it was supposed to take 18. Maybe it's because it's too cold in this room right now. I don't know. I find it funny though, a giant bed here. So 430 mils, but 420 mils of accessible space by 420 mils, and we're printing a tiny little benchy. Probably going to scale up the benchy and make a giant benchy. This is going to be so much fun when I design. So I'm working on Snowspeeder V2. When that's done, the design is done for that, and I'm going to print that all in one shot. It should come up to like, well, you guys can't see, but I should be at least 300 mils in one go. It's going to be interesting. I love this direct drive too. And the nozzle is huge. So the nozzle has a massive melt zone. So you see that nozzle? It's so long. All right, 11.25 millimeters of Z height. Looking for defects. It definitely looks like it's a little bit hot on this side. So I think for in an ideal world, you would have air coming this way too. Should you eat whenever or wait? What time is it? Because I do need to eat as well. It's 10:30. Can you wait until 11:15 maximum, Miss Burrow? Because I don't see myself filming other videos today. This was kind of the big deal for the day. That's fine? Okay. This thing is awesome. I love the inclusion of the LEDs up here. Very cool. We're at Z height 12.75. 33% done. Seems like it's going to be 18 minutes remaining. Oh, you know why? It may not... Oh, we didn't do the input shaping. That is... Okay, we're going to print another one after with the input shaper. May not have enough time in this stream, but we will get it started at least. We forgot to do the input shaping after I did all the bed leveling. So the input shaping is going to adjust itself to the sort of wobbliness of the bed there. Completely forgot about that. Sorry, not the wobbliness of the bed, the wobbliness of my workbench. I do have another spot which is much more stable on the other side, but it'll be sticking out into my work area a little bit. But yeah, maybe I'll just move it. I'll clean up and I'll move it to the other side because I do have the same 2 feet on the other side. So yeah, perhaps this will move over behind the camera where my Tronxy has been living forever. I can also put this sideways on this bench this way, facing out the other way. We are 40% done, Z height 15 millimeters. Looks like we're just working on the cabin here. So if I pick up a benchy, here's a benchy. So if you look at this benchy, we're working on the cabin portions now. It's sort of like this area. Actually, we've done the front deck, I think. No, we're working on the front deck. So we're working on this deck in here. God, this printer is nice. And I want to connect it to Wi-Fi. I want to see if I can send prints from IP. That would be amazing. Which I think you can. I think that's the point of Clipper. We're at Z height of 16.5 millimeters. We are working on the front of the bow here. This part right there. I'm actually really curious to see how it would work after input shaping. But definitely if you print this way, my workbench isn't quite as solid as it needs to be to do that. Yeah, this is insane. I love this thing. It didn't take long. A little bit of stringing I see. Might be pushing the temps a little bit. Actually, it's 200 degrees, so the temperature should be fine. Mind you, I just opened this PLA, so maybe that's the deal. The PLA might be like really fresh. How many videos does Elegoo want? They didn't ask for any. I said for content, I would do a I would do a like an unboxing, and then down the road I would do a review. Or not an unboxing, a first look, and then I would do a review. And I also said when I print live, I was going to add a second camera to do this. But yeah, they were totally chill about it. They're just like, okay, here you go. They're Elegoo seems like a really good company to deal with. This is my first dealings with them. Okay, we are done the front deck, so this should be speeding up now because the front deck is done. We are climbing up. I think it costs $600 Canadian. Let me check here. Screen, there we go. So you got that all set up for you guys. So Amazon.com for American prices, it would be Neptune 4 Max. So American prices, here, Neptune 4 Max, $446.50 American, and Canadian. Oh, I put links in the description too. So 720, so it's $600. 720 minus 120. And then .uk. Oh. KJBRFJ. Neptune 4 Max. In the UK, I don't see it. Okay. Amazon.de. JAKART. Neptune 4 Max. Don't see it there either. But yeah, so $600 Canadian. Elegoo's link, it is $470 with another $30 coupon USD. So there we go. So not very expensive. You like how I did that? Look at that. I have the, you can come back here and I can turn this on too. So there, and then this one, oops. You can have both. So second camera, there we go. Did some producer stuff. All right, we're at Z height of 23 millimeters. We are now working. We're just finishing off the front here, and we're doing these bridges across. Seems like it has an 8-minute ETA. So we're going to do the input shaping, and we might have just enough time to print a second one, especially because the heated bed is already hot. I picked off the purge line. Little bit of artifacting. I think this side here that doesn't receive as much part cooling is not quite as nice. We're going to check the other side. Yeah, we'll do the input shaping and then see, we can compare both. And then I'll secure my bench to the wall today or tomorrow or whatever. And then we'll check again. So I honestly think $450 US is an absolute steal for what you get here. If you don't need an enclosed printer, I mean, how much bigger do you want to go? Like this, like we're talking about 420 by 420 by 480. This is a ridiculous amount of size. Let me see what that is in imperial for you folks. So 420 is 16.5 inches by 16.5 inches by 18 and 3/4 inches, 18 and almost 19 inches in height. That is a lot of space. Like, I don't know. This is very hard to put into words how big this is. In fact, if I wasn't into printing giant, like the snow speeder stuff, I would have asked for a smaller one. But the thing is that I want to go and do bigger stuff. So the snow speeder is one example, but I want to print cosplay helmets and stuff. So that's why I wanted the big one. But the small one, like the 500 millimeters per second travel speed, the fact that this thing works the way it is, yeah, it's the size of a small boulder, which is the size of a small elephant in freedom units. You can print a real size. Yeah, you can. You can print definitely an office trash can, 100%. My ideal would be to put this inside of a grow tent and try to print ABS. Because this is so, like, the electronics are completely separate underneath, I wonder if I'd be able to do it, or if I'd be able to do ABS in open air by using the dam, because there's a technique where they build, like you can print a wall around what you're printing to keep the heat in. So it'd be crazy if I could print Voron parts on this, because the bed is so big and so hot. We'll see. I'll have to put it in that room over there, because that's the dirty workshop, so I can get the fumes out. ABS is kind of fumey. The other thing is we have a pool, which is a massive downside, but it could be an upside, because in the little building that we have, like a shed where the pool pump is, it gets really hot. So if I could put this in the shed, I could probably print ABS in there, and the fumes won't bother me because I won't be there. So there's a thought. Mind you, this will have to be in the summer, but other than that. White needs its own bench on wheels. Yeah, except I'm not bringing it up the stairs on wheels. I had to slide this box down the stairs. It was that heavy. And more so, this box like the poor mailman struggled to get it to the door. It weighs 50 pounds. Literally, the packaging weighed 50 pounds. Oh, we're at the roof section now, so we're just doing the very top here. This part here. It says it has 4 minutes to go. I don't know what it'll do when it's done its print. I don't know like where it's sending the bed or whatever. But definitely I see some heat distortion on this side. We'll have to check the other side. Hey Franco, welcome back. I love this. This is awesome. Yeah, definitely you're going to see the quality of the Benchy is not the best on this side. I think it's trying to go too fast. Please don't forget that the Benchy is a torture test. This is not a, it's not representative. Oh boy, look at that shaking. The Benchy is definitely a torture test, but we're going to do the input shaper too and see the difference. And then I'm going to secure the bench to the wall. The only thing is that Angus from Maker's Muse, he didn't see a very big difference between his wobbly table and a solid concrete floor, so it's gonna be what it is. This thing, it's quiet. I wouldn't say it's quiet with the these fans. I mean, it is. The steppers aren't loud, but the fans are definitely making noise. So Johnny, it has input shaping, but it's factory tuned. So it's before I bolted all this together, or like they unbolted it or whatever. So that means I'm just thinking there might be a difference because of how wobbly the bench is, but we'll see. 2 minutes. We're at Z height 38.5, 38.75. I'm really interested to see how that first layer went too, because the whole assembly was down so far, I couldn't tell how the first layer went. We're almost done the roof. We're about halfway done the slanted roof here. We're about here. Bench wobbling is not a big issue. I mean, that's what Maker's Muse concluded, but I need to make sure too because people won't believe me. Definitely this needs to be secured down. They don't really have a clip, but you know, a clip right here would be great. I'll probably glue on one of those cable clips. Oh, we are now Z height 41.25 and we are doing the chimney. So the chimney, I assume, might have some heat distortion on it because this is hot. I mean, you're going too fast for the part cooling to do enough, right? When you see the speedboat builds, they have giant blowers blowing both sides. This one has 2 giant blowers, but it has to span the whole length. Like this is, it's probably at least 400 millimeters wide. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 400 millimeters wide, this whole jet of air here. Almost done. We're Z height 47.25. We're climbing, climbing, climbing. 99% done. Done. Look at that, and it brings it out to us. So there it is. I'm gonna pop it off the bed. Okay, so looks like I adjusted it a little far from the bed. So I'm going to change the Z offset to be a little bit closer to the bed. See that? I'm a little far from the bed. All right, return. So it took 27 minutes. Let's go level. Trigger the return to 0 action. Or is it settings? Oh yeah, settings, advanced settings, input shaper, x-axis, start detection. Okay, so this is the side facing the fan. It looks fairly good, but the side facing away, not quite as nice. Can't get good light on that. See how it's a little bit warped? I mean, to be fair, this looks way better than the Speedboat Challenge boats, right? MCU shutdown. Timer too close. Indicates that the host computer is overloaded. Okay, something happened here. Something... Clipper isn't happy. Okay, let's... out. About machine. Restart firmware. Let's try that. I kind of don't want the nozzle touching the bed. Okay, it wasn't touching the bed. That's interesting. All right, so let's go level. Oh, wait, no. Forgot. Okay. Settings. Advanced. Input shaper. X-axis. So maybe the nozzle is too hot, because I do know if it homes with the punchy nozzle, it's not supposed to. Let's see. Oh, wow, it's gone nuts now. Okay, here it goes. So it's doing its little vibration. It looks crazy. It's like freaking shaking. So it's going to detect the vibration frequencies. Okay, it's now going up into hearing range. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Shaking faster, up and up in frequency. It's doing its own thing here. So I don't want to pick up the screen to show you, because I don't want to change what's going on here. Okay, just shut the fans down. I don't know if input shaping is done. Oh, started the fans again. This is all powered by Clipper, by the way. Clipper is fantastic software. Okay, has been completed. Return, let's do y-axis. This could be a little nuts because of the table shake. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna move this down a bit so you can see the end of the bed here. So input shaping, it uses an accelerometer on the head, on the tool head, and it vibrates the parts to detect how it reacts to the vibrations. And what it does is it sort of compensates in the motion for any harmonic debalancing, basically. It's a very cool feature of Clipper, which is the firmware that runs on the printer. I can hear it vibrating here. I can't touch it because I'll skew the results, but the frequencies go up and up and up into the audible range. Yeah, it's actually it's super cool. I think the Clipper was developed by a single person, and I need to reach out to her, see if she wants to come onto the podcast. Or am I thinking Octoprint? Octopi, Octoprint? Maybe I'm thinking Octoprint, actually. You do realize I have input shaping on my Prusa, no Clipper there. I agree, but Prusa put in input shaping after these companies started using Clipper to add the input shaping. Like, Prusa did it in response to, like, they didn't pioneer it. It came from Clipper, if I'm not mistaken. Still doing stuff. It turned off the fan, so it should be close to done. Yeah, I'm gonna set the Z offset a little bit closer to the bed for sure. Yeah, Octoprint is external control. Clipper is also external control, but you install Clipper onto the internal control as well, if I'm not mistaken. So the screen says it's doing stuff. Do not touch the printer. So it says here the net weight of the machine is 18.1 kilograms. Clipper is a hybrid, that's right. So I don't know if this is stuck or what the deal is, but while this happens, we can take a look at the cam here. So just to show you what it looks like. So this is the side facing, here's the side facing away from those fans. So you can see there the warping, right? This is a speed benchy, so it's not the end all be all. Let's just put that there. It's not the quality master. It's just a demo for how fast it can go. So here, see the side that's not facing the fan? It's a little bit warped, like melty, and here down here too. But the side facing the fan, none of those melty artifacts. A little bit here, but not really. It did the stack a lot better than I thought it would. So the smokestack looks good. And the letters here are not visible. That's because it's a... Oh, I think we had a dropped frame there. We had a little bit of a hiccup. All right, am I back? I should be back. Let's see. So, looks like the input shaper is frozen on the Elegoo. Seems to be dead, Jim. Not sure what to do with that. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, good. It said drop frame 0, so I'm not sure what OBS... Maybe it's a problem on YouTube's end, because OBS said 0 drop frames. So it seems like this is frozen. So I'll flip this off. Give it time to power down. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything. Screen is still on. It's not getting power from anywhere, but the screen is still, there we go. So let that come all the way down and then back on. I think I would like a power switch in the front here. You know? Maybe there is one, I haven't seen it. No idea, I don't see one. Yeah, teething troubles. I will check with Elegoo to see if there's a firmware update that I can do. Because this is a new printer. So this is what you get. See, the processor has to start as well. So it's not just a microcontroller, it's now the Clipper processor also has to be fired up. So the power on time takes a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to try to input shape one more time. Settings, advanced settings, input shaper, y-axis. And if it doesn't work this time, then it is what it is, because it's lunchtime in like 3 minutes. I'll also set the Z offset. I'll go like 0.1 millimeter closer to the bed. Okay, here it goes. Now don't touch the bed. Fans are on, that's part of the whole assembly, so there it goes, it's shaking. Shouldn't be too long. If it freezes again, it freezes again. I will take all that into stride and send it to Elegoo. Like, trust me, I am not complaining. I hear it vibrate, like a really low tone, going up a little bit through the frequencies. So when these fans turn off, that's when I assume the input shaping is done. And then, so if that stays frozen for a little bit, then I'm just not going to do the input shaping. It's that simple. I am excited though to make a really big print, go way up to the top. The version 2 Snowspeeder, I put a picture on Patreon. It is starting to shape up like, ooh, it's going to be a nice thing. Oh, there we go. Done. We're done. Okay, so now I'm just going to print the benchy again. And then, oh, the print mode wasn't even in sport mode. You can have a silent, a normal, and a sport mode. Oh my God. That is crazy. I'm going to put it, okay, no, I'm going to do another normal, apples to apples and dust to dust. Okay, so print, model, 3D benchy, confirm. Okay, so this is going to be, I had the pre-input shaping, now I'm doing post. Yeah, I do, I know. Smash. I got to do a post input shaping, which I'm just getting it started for now. Then I'll go eat lunch. And then we're going to have, oh, I want the lights on. LED. On. There we go. And then I'm going to do, oh, wait, and a Z. I need the, I need to adjust the Z height. Adjust. 0.1 millimeter closer to the bed. It's not letting me. Probably needs to heat the bed up first. Whatever. It printed. I'm just gonna. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna cancel this. Stop this print. I'm gonna do the Z height update, and then that's it. Lunch date. So it says my request is being processed. Please wait. Well, doesn't matter. This is all stuff that can happen after. So yeah, we're going to end the stream here. Thanks very much for watching. No stream tomorrow, at least not tomorrow morning, because I'm working. No stream on Friday, at least not Friday morning, because I'm working. If you guys want a stream on the weekend, I'll probably end up doing a stream on the weekend. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Elegoo for the 3D printer. Check out the link in the description below to get your own. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone.